Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2. In this episode, we're going to Stage 6 in the Dark Story Lost Colony.
So this is the space colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Alright, so as you can see here, Lost Colony is, well, obviously enough, perpetually dark in here, and I am not a fan of the stage because of it. So, because this is actually said before Eggman went and opened up the Space Colony arc. I mean, it makes sense in hindsight, where it's all like it has to be dark because this is like before it was all opened up, and so it's like it was very dormant, so of course it has to be dark. But overall, though, I don't really like this stage very much just because of how dark it is. And I actually noticed one thing. I think I might remember something like between Battle or the Dreamcast version, but I remember in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, the stage was a little bit. I mean, they actually kind of brightened up the stage a little bit. I mean, it's still mostly dark, but they still kind of brightened up enough where players could see it. At least from what I remember so far. But here in the Dreamcast version, it is like way too dark. It's very much like Rock Tunnel, except so much worse. And, you can't really use the flash HM. Like, there's only very low lights, but you just there's no flash HM. So yeah, you really have to just try to like figure your way around, like as if you're going to a dark room. And I don't really like when games do that. Because at least there has to be some sort of a tool for that, just to see your way around. And I believe this is a room where there is going to be the first of Eggman's upgrades that we're going to be getting. It's going to be up in here. It took me a while to try to find it, but it's actually just somewhere on that platform that's supposed to be up there. Well, but this will be the first of Eggman's upgrades for this LP. And so here we have the jet engine. And so yeah, very much like Tails' jet engine. This is actually where Eggman's going to be able to hover over some areas. And yeah, as you can see, I'm speeding this up here because I got a little lost trying to find my way around because I was rolling around in circles because because it's too damn dark around here. And so because of that, then I kind of wasted my time a bit just trying to find my way around here just because of how dark it was. So I just ended up going back the way I came and just just went around circles, and so I didn't really want to waste anybody's time, and so that's why I just so I'm speeding these up around here. So yeah, that's one of the more reasons why I just I just don't like the stage because of it. Yeah. I gotta say though, you see there's like those gun robots or the gun mechs that are scattered around in this stage, even though it's still even though the arc is is all sealed up. And I gotta say that for all these 50 years that the arc's been around, or after after the whole incident apparently. And these gun mechs, and yeah, I fucked up there. All these gun mechs are all over the place. This whole area's just been under heavy surveillance during the past 50 years prior to this game. So like I don't know, I don't know if they actually managed to just keep the robots, and like they're still left intact. Like they're still like they're actually still working somehow. Like they didn't really they never really shut down and then eventually just get themselves dusted. No, they're actually they're actually still around and still on and still kicking, like with no effects whatsoever. They must be some really powerful robots if they were able to last this long. But I guess I don't know, for the amount of times that, or for how long guns been around, then or for those last 50 years, for the military, then yeah, that's like I don't know, maybe they must be this paranoid, but I mean. Actually, yeah, come to think of it, when we think about it that way, they really are paranoid because, well, if you actually think about the whole incident, that we'll probably figure out a little later on, because, like, because at the moment, we, considering that where we're at right now, we still don't know exactly why the arc has been shut down, because so far we only know that's because of some sort of accident, but we'll find out more about it, much later in this game. But for now, we'll just have to say that, that, for now, Gun's very paranoid. They're around for some reason. There's been an accident. Oh, you know what? That actually just now reminded me. I completely forgot about this. So, apparently, in the Dreamcast version, you will see cameos around some stages. Big the Cat. Yeah, I kid you not. Big the Cat actually does appear in this game, but not as a playable character, thank God. But yeah, only as a cameo, so you'll actually be seeing him. They actually got rid of him in the well, he doesn't really appear as a cameo in the GameCube port of the Dreamcast version. I mean, not the GameCube port. I mean, GameCube port of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I got brain fart there. But apparently in the HD re-releases, like on the Xbox Live Arcade or the PlayStation Network, they actually do bring him back. But apparently he's supposed to be here in the Dreamcast version. But for some reason he wasn't really. I never really saw him at all. Like he never appeared. I'm not sure if there was some sort of a thing where I had to turn on, or if I was supposed to do it a certain way. Also, yeah, I died because you know there was so many enemies littered around, and I was going the wrong way, so that part was kind of my fault. But there were so many enemies littered around, and so my health bar just ran to zero. Just having to lose so many rings. Cause that's one thing I never really mentioned at all in Tails gameplay, where with this health bar, that can actually go down. So like you'll be losing rings, but like you don't really get knocked out even though you don't have any rings. You actually need to use rings to fill the meter, but you only get killed once the meter goes all the way down. So yeah, I forgot to mention that, but yeah, I never really mentioned Big at all because with Big being a cameo. And I never found a way to turn it on. That's because, I completely forgot that was a thing in this game. I really did. It never crossed my mind. But yeah, I just figured I'd let you guys know. So, anyway, moving right along. We're done with this stage. And so, we'll see what happens next.
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind. Not many people know that the Ark contained a top-secret research facility where weapons of mass destruction were being created. This is one of them, a weapon capable of destroying an entire planet, codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet. Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Oh. So that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly. To reactivate the machine, we need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that, then you have the ultimate power of destruction to use as you please. And then, the world could be yours.
Sounds like a plan. I like the way you think, Shadow. I will get the Chaos Emeralds, use the machine to dominate the world and build a legacy of my own.
Do you really think it will be that easy? I've got a great idea. How about making a deal?
A deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that radar, I may be able to help you. What do you think?
If I do, what's in it for me?
I have an idea where the other Chaos Emeralds may be. I may not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds of jewels?
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
So I know Eggman wants to use the Eclipse Cannon to conquer the world, but that means it's going to destroy the planet. So therefore, he won't be able to.
Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island? Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well, very well. Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo area and grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, Belt Girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
Alright, stage 7, weapons bed, rush into the military base. So basically this video is just going to be like only 2 Eggman stages in one video, so yeah, there's not really anybody else to just play as, just, you know, playing as Eggman. So yeah, weapons bed, it's, well, I don't really have much to say about it, honestly. It's just, you know, just another Eggman stage. What you can do though is that you see those, you see those are currently defunct gun mechs, so you can actually just, you know, just you know, hold on to the, or just lock onto each and every one of those, and then you'll get some extra points, and that should raise the ranking. And there's a new upgrade that I just got, the Vulcan Cannon. Well, I mean their laser blaster. Like I didn't read that, but yeah, it's actually just a power up for Eggman's Vulcan Cannon. So there's that at least. So yeah, that's actually where the upgrade was. If you just want to see where it was. Anyway, yeah, there's really not much to say about this stage, you know. One thing I do want to say though is that you know, well, actually, you know, aside from some heavy platforms, there's going to be a bunch of airborne gun mechs that are going to be flying above you, and also there's going to be, yeah, like that right there, that was coming right out of nowhere. So you want to watch out if you go and jump across each of those gaps. So you just want to be very careful and just don't get taken by surprise whenever this thing just comes up, then you'll just get hit, and then you'll just fall into the ocean to your doom. Yeah. Yeah, the one thing I do want to say though is that you notice how you know, in terms of aesthetics, it does look a lot similar to Metal Harbor. That's actually because, you know, between the stages and the hero story and the dark story, some of the stages will actually reuse the aesthetics of some other stages between each of the stories. Like, let's say, for instance, you know, Lost Colony was very much like Eternal Engine, where it's similar. The only difference being is that, you know, Lost Colony is perpetually dark, which, you know, makes sense in context because of, you know, because that was when the arc wasn't even opened up yet. And, you know, this one's similar to Metal Harbor. And then what else? Radical Highway, similar to Mission Street. And then later on, once we get to the next stage, which, well, actually no, it's not the next stage. The next Shadow stage, I would say, it's called White Jungle. It's similar to it does look similar to Green Forest, only that it's a little foggier there. But you know, well, more of that once we actually get to that stage. But yeah, that's actually one thing that you'll probably notice what they do for in this game with these stories here. So yeah, that's some kind of trivia that I want to say about some of these. But other than that, though, yeah, not much else. I was trying to reach to that pulley that was right there, but or actually no, never mind. I guess I could. I thought for a second that you know, because Eggman's fat ass would just wouldn't be able to reach up there. Okay, well, maybe not so much his weight though. It's more like his mech, so that you know, we can really jump that high. But then again, though, Eggman can't really jump that high either because well, because he's a fat ass. What he is. That's why some people call him Dr. Fat Ass. And it looks like that might. Yep, there's a gold ring, so that's the end of the stage. So let's head over this way. And yeah, the mech is actually a smoking area here. You can actually see his smoke coming out of the mech because of more damage to take. I have no idea how the fuck I got an E-ring because I actually tried to rack up some more points by shooting these objects. So you know, those defunct gun mechs, and I could have gotten a better ranking, but somehow I got an E-rank. I don't even know how. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, everyone ready? Shadow, Rouge, on with the show!
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never see you again. I'm so glad you made it. You're not Sonic. Who are you?
I'm the one who should be asking that.
Dr. Eggman.
Amy, you tiny little impeccable. Leave it to me. I'll take care of her. You two, go! Give up, Amy.
Boy, am I glad to see you. Congrats, Amy.
Alright guys, you know how that goes. Since we fought Eggman at Tails, it's going to be inevitable. That's right. In the Dark Story, since, we're playing as Eggman, we are actually fighting Tails as a boss fight. So yeah. So yeah, just back in that same story. So I don't think I really needed to explain how it goes. We fought Eggman before as Tails, and so we're doing the exact opposite, only just, different characters. So yeah, just keep shooting at him. Make sure you collect as many rings, so that way your health doesn't really go down, and try to avoid his shots as well. And just keep spamming the shoot button. That's pathetically easily. Then there we go, just like that. Tails is down, and yeah. That was easy work. It was only easy because of the rings, though, because the other fight was just a pain in the ass because there were no rings at all. And now I try the fact that we actually have to do this again. Only this time as Eggman. Once we fight Tails in the Ark. Anyway, so next time on Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2, we are going to do some more stages around in Prison Island, and the next stage we're going to go to is another one of Rouge's treasure hunting stages, and I don't like it, guys. I really don't. I'm really I've already recorded it anyway, but I've always had really dread this one for reasons that we'll probably get to once we see the stage. So anyhow, until then, I will see you guys later.